and welcome to Lightwaves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icons to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Hatori. This is a single AAA powered flashlight. I had been on a quest to find a very affordable AAA powered flashlight to showcase on the channel, and I thought I'd found it here with the Hatori. I'd seen it on Amazon for $7.99 or 2 for $10, and it seemed pretty popular, highly received, reviews were really good on it, and I thought I'd give it a go and see what it's about. So let's see what we got here. Hatori with a little bird flying there. There's their support email, foxmail.com. I have no idea what that is. There's looks like a product code. It's a pretty simple box, nothing fancy here. Okay, so yeah, as you probably saw in the thumbnail, cheap is cheap. Well, we'll get to that. Yep, trying to find something cool under 10 bucks. We'll see if we did. Okay, pull this out here. No instructions, but I think we can figure this light out. Okay, comes in bubble wrap. And there it is. Let's go ahead and zoom on down and get up close and personal since it's such a small light. I love these little AAA powered flashlights, by the way. It's one of my favorites, style. Let's give dimensions. So in inches, we're 3 5/8 of an inch long, and we have a 1/2 inch diameter. And in millimeters, we have 92 millimeters in length and 13 millimeters in diameter. Let's do some size comparisons. Okay, put the Hatori in the middle here. I brought out, my ever popular Streamlight MicroStream for size. Pretty neat. Now, this is advertised at 150 lumens. This is advertised at 45 lumens. To be honest with you, they overestimated the lumens on this one, and we'll show you with comparison between flashlights. But let's move on. We got another one to compare with. We have the O-Light. This is really cool. This is a AAA powered flashlight for a keychain. See how small this is? Pretty neat. This is neat. The reason why I like this one, this is 90 lumens, and it equals about the output of the Hatori. So I think these are pretty equal in luminosity. And then last but not least, I brought out another O-Light, little keychain light, what's this, I gotta zoom in there, the 1R2 or I1R2. It's like, yeah, that's fun to say. This is 150 lumens, little powerhouse, and we'll show you the differences between these flashlights. We'll do a little demo. Also, I have the EBL 1100 cells. These are great AAA batteries, rechargeables. I use them in all my AAA powered flashlights. You don't have to worry about leakage. Definitely better than an alkaline battery. These are very high capacity. Love them. So there you go. We got that for size comparison. And then we'll bring in Iron Man. Bring this up a little bit. And you can see kind of what that looks like with a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He has a Hatori in his hand. He's Iron Man. Yeah, enjoy that. But there you go. It could fit probably right in that deck of cards. Okay. So let's talk about features of the Hatori. Now, there's not much advertised about this light, just that it's cheap. And it could be cheaper, by the way. I'm just throwing it out there. Let's start at the front. I guess it's a polycarbonate lens. It did not feel like glass, so I'm guessing it's plastic. We have a smooth reflector there. If you can see that there. And down at the bottom, they advertise this light having a Cree LED, an XPE to be exact. When I was testing the color compared to other flashlights, the color temperature is probably right around 6,500 to 7,000 Kelvin, which is around a cool white or, really bluish white light. It's not a warm light for sure. The body of the flashlight is 6061 aluminum alloy, has an anodized finish that they did advertise. Let's see, it's got a reversible clip, which is nice. You can pull this off and put it on this area. Now, let you know, this clip is pretty cheap. It's thin in a lot of areas and it has sharp corners here at the bottom. For some reason, they did not round those corners off. They left them square. I don't know if you can see that in the video. I think you can. Don't know why they did that. Definitely has a feel of cheapness. I picked this up. I feel like it's going to scratch me. Yeah, that's not cool. It probably, if you have some skills, you could file those round. I probably would if you like this flashlight. Yeah, I'm on the fence yet. We'll show you why. So anyway, yeah, anodized finish. Got the clip that's reversible, so clips here or reverse it and clips there. Like I said, this clip goes on pretty tight. It probably will scratch the finish. I know it was scratching it a little bit when I was trying to take it on and off, so I'm just leaving it in its position right now as a belt clip. On the back here, we have a tail switch. This is where you put the battery in. Now they say you can put the battery in two places, the front and the back. Okay, don't take the front off. If you take the front off, the diffuser, the lens and the reflector will fall out, and so will the LED assembly. Maybe I'll show it to you at the end of the video. But yeah, I didn't know that. I'm unscrewing it, and all of a sudden it just falls in pieces. So yeah, you get what you pay for. When cheap is cheap, it gets cheap. So yeah, it's got a single tail switch here. It does not have momentary on. It's just on, and then when it's on, you can momentary off, which I've seen it advertised once, and I don't think that really should be an option. But yeah, it has momentary off when it's on. It doesn't feel like a quality switch. I don't know how long it's going to last. Also, if you look back here, it has a hookup for a lanyard. You also notice the edge of this tail. It's really thin and it's kind of sharp. So yeah, another thing I don't like about this light. Yeah, so again, cheap is cheap. So let's go ahead and open this up. You can kind of see it's not very water resistant, especially with that front coming apart. You can hear that lens is like rattling around. This doesn't exude quality here. I'm just looking to see if it has no ring. Yeah, it looks like it has no ring there, but it's just a very inexpensive looking build. And we just put our battery in there. So let's go ahead and do that. Show you that it does turn on, hopefully. Throw that battery in. And then we'll go to the garage, show you how bright this thing is with a picture I took. It's got one mode. They say it's 150 lumens. I'm guessing 80 to 90. But there it is. It's on. You can definitely see it's cool. Blue, and then there's your momentary off. On, you just tap this. Momentary off. That is so funny that they count that as a feature. There we go. Bring Iron Man in to color balance my video. So let's go ahead to the garage. So here I am at the garage. We're 15 feet away from the garage door. Of course, I'm aiming it at one brightness setting at the other far end. Again, I think this is 80 to 95 lumens. Expect a runtime of 40 to 50 minutes. This is not advertised. I kind of put it together from other flashlights using the similar technology. And yeah, that's probably what you can expect. It has an okay beam pattern. Definitely cool white. It's a useful light as far as this brightness setting goes. But yeah, the quality of the flashlight is to be determined. I'll go back to the table. Yes, Hatori. So yeah, as you can see from the picture, it wasn't a bad light. It's just the quality of the light itself that's suspect. So we're going to go ahead and do a little demo here. I'll put this Hatori on my right-hand side. Let's see, put the Iron Man here in the front. Yeah, I did talk about, okay, so waterproofing, they didn't give a rating. Like I mentioned, I think it'll leak through the front. I would expect IPX4 or less, believe it or not. They even say don't submerge this because they're worried about it leaking, so definitely not submersible. And I would say just ever so low moisture resistant, not splash resistant, but moisture resistant. That's about it. Just want to tell you that. And drop resistant, probably not. I would not want to drop this too far on a hard surface. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and compare it to what I thought was a very similar brightness. This one right here, the i3E. I always get this I with like a little torch. i3E EOS. This is a keychain flashlight. It uses a AAA battery, and it has one setting, 90 lumens. And we'll show that to you with the lights off. And then what I'll do is I'll bring out the its little brother here, the I1R2. Man, did they get better like names for these things? How about just Super Bright Man? Yeah, that came out of nowhere. So anyway, yeah, we're going to show you this. This is 150 lumens. This is what this is advertised. This is what this is actual, and I'll show you that too. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and turn the Hatori on. Oh, jeez, can't do that one-handed. Okay, turn that on. Turn some lights off. Do a quick demo and do final thoughts on the Hatori. I'm saying that right. Okay, so light is on, aiming at the ceiling. Definitely has a very cool blue, like a cool white blue to it. Bring it in there. Okay, so we're using that rechargeable battery in there. Let's go ahead and I'm going to grab the O light here, and this is that keychain. I'm going to turn this on, twist, and you can see the difference. It's got a much smoother pattern, and it has a nicer color rendering. It has a more neutral white, which I like. As you can see there, it's not so projected as a beam, and it's a nice inspection light, and it has more color rendering to it. It doesn't seem to wash out the colors. Hatori over here tends to wash out the colors. But if you bring them in, you can kind of see the beam pattern. Bringing them up. I'm about, I don't know, 2 feet from the tabletop. Give you an idea. So let's go ahead and I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to turn on the 150 lumen. This dude right here. I already forgot it. The I1R2. Let's go turn that on. Got low and we got high. That's 150 lumens. Definitely brighter than the Hatori by a lot. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but definitely doesn't have the hotspot, but definitely has a wider, stronger beam. If you can see that, bring that in there. Yeah, that probably just did it right there on the cards. You can kind of see how that definitely overexposes. Alright, so that's 150 lumens, and this is probably about 80 to 90. Alright, let's go turn this off, and turn the lights back on, do some final thoughts on the Hatori. Single AAA powered flashlight. Now, I've seen these named a bunch of different names. I feel like this is a dollar store flashlight. Yeah, so let's take it apart and show you what I was talking about. So yeah, it's like if you saw this for $1.50, $2, grab it. But for $5 or $8, pass all day long. Give me my final thoughts right now on this thing because it is pretty much garbage. Yeah, here's the lens and the, yeah, it all came apart there. And then here's your driver board. And that's just sitting in there like Wiggle Master 5000. Yeah. I don't know if it'll go back together or not. It might. Hey, look, it did. But yeah, it's not the, yeah, it's not great. I have a dollar flashlight. Do I even have, let's see if I'll grab that. I have a flashlight here. It cost me $1 at Ace Hardware way back in the day. This guy. The Chameleon. I bought this for $1. This is aluminum alloy. This is smooth reflector. This runs on a AA battery and probably a similar brightness. I got this for $1. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is worth $7.99. No way. I don't know if you can get these anymore for $1. These were pretty cool. I bought a bunch of these, and I was like, this is such a good deal. But yeah, the Hatori. Would I buy this? No, I'd buy this. This little guy right here. It's got a better, it's smaller, which is awesome. It's got a better beam pattern. I think it's a little brighter. Yeah, so overall, yeah, the Olight i3E is definitely the way to go if I was going to buy one. I'll have links down below for you guys for the Olight. And check out the video of this light. This is a pretty cool light. I think you'll love it. I think it's an awesome little light. Perfect, compact. Even has total internal reflection lens there, optics. So nicely made for $10. That's the kind of light you want to spend your money on. Definitely. If you got to have momentary on, you go with the stream light, micro stream. Nothing beats that. Yeah, it's not as bright, but it is micro, it's momentary on, which is really nice. Or you just click it on. That's the beauty of the stream light, micro stream. Comes into focus. There it is. Okay, so that's the Hatori in a nutshell. You see it, you see something like it, marked like it, looks like it. Don't buy it. Cheap is cheap. Hope you enjoyed the video presentation of the Hatori and cheap flashlights you should not buy. It's a good thing. 2, if you enjoy these type of videos and you're looking for more cheap flashlights that you shouldn't buy, let me know. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos where I feature inexpensive flashlights you should not buy. Cheap is cheap. That should be a playlist. Definitely. And 3, comment below what you think about this flashlight. If you own it and I'm knocking it and you're upset by that, let me know. If you own it and you agree with me, let me know. If you don't own it and you agree with me, let me know. That'd be fun. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.